If someone asked you, would you rather have Vitruvian or would you rather have the tonal? What are your thoughts on that?
Uh, yeah, this, like you said, this is a tough question. Honestly, the only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding.
Welcome back to the channel. We're very grateful to have Ryan today. He's going to be talking to us about a machine that a lot of people have asked me to talk about, but I can't really do that because I don't own one. So today, Ryan's going to be talking to us about the Vitruvian. You might recognize Ryan because we actually did an interview with Ryan in regards to Handy Gym in the past. You guys can go check that video out. I will link it in the description. But so Ryan, thanks so much for joining us today, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure, man, as
You
always.
look fantastic. You look fantastic. You look probably, man. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say double the size as last time, but maybe not double. But you put on some weight, man. You put on some mass.
Yeah, I've been going at it, man. This with the Vitruvian, man, and just really working hard and just really working on my diet, and just making sure I'm doing everything right. You know what I mean?
Would you attribute the gains that you've seen solely to the Vitruvian, or diet and the Vitruvian, or what have you been doing different? Anything?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think I've been really, just keeping my diet in check. Of course I have my cheat weekends, I do that, but that's normal. But during the week I mainly just try and, stay intact with what I eat, and but yeah, the Vitruvian has a lot to do with it too. And the Vitruvian, like I will say, I'm blown away by this machine, man. Like the one aspect of this machine I thought would be a problem for me is the overhead aspect, and I will say it's a lot less of a concern for me than I actually thought. I've discovered some exercises on this machine that it has built in there that actually I can do a lot more than I thought for my back, just having that pulley coming from the ground. So and it really has benefited me, and it just you know, for the pros of this machine, though, I just want to go over portable. Roll, I like the fact I can roll it around from spot to spot. I like the fact that it has 440 pounds of resistance, which is plenty enough. I don't even think I'll ever be able to lift the full amount on that thing. It feels heavier than free weights, as we discussed before. It's. I had my dad do a bicep curl on it. He guessed it was 50 pounds. He was lifting 25. That's it's insane. And then another aspect that I really like this thing, you can personalize it. As far as the LED lights on it, I thought really cool on the platform. You can make it blue, red, orange, green. You can even turn the lights off if you want. So which I thought was really awesome. And then, I noticed my weight increments have been going up faster. I noticed like when I before, like when I did like say like rows, I would do like say 40 pounds. It would take me like probably a couple weeks to go up to like 5, like 10 or whatever. But this thing has me going up like almost 20 pounds in a matter of 3 weeks. And as far as like I'm just blown away. Like I just can't believe how much I've improved and just how much I'm like able to lift and getting stronger. And I'm like it feels like magic almost. And then I feel much more exhausted when I'm done my workouts. I've also noticed it's my body feels more worked. Not that free weights didn't work me, but this thing it's just on a whole different level compared to when I was in the gym working it. It's just much. It's fantastic. And that overhead, like I said, the overhead thing, I did I've been doing a lot of pull downs in the handy gym. So that has I just do that right before I start my Vitruvian workout. I do that first and then I go right into my Vitruvian. Sometimes I'll do like a little dumbbell work. Not much. My main component is the Vitruvian, so that's where I'm gaining all my size. But yeah, another thing I really like, I can go up in 1 pound increments. It's much harder. I feel like it's harder going up in 5 pound increments when you're working out with, like, say, adjustable dumbbells. I
Right.
feel like it makes it easier in getting stronger. So, and
Right.
that really helps me. I love the
That
moves.
But I just wanted to
The
say before you get into the modes, I just wanted to say, do you think the 1 pound increments are the reason why you're going up so quickly in your strength?
It could be one. I think it is a factor. I think it
Okay.
helps me more because before I was waiting too long to actually push up in weight because of that factor. It was too heavy, or I'm going up too fast. The 1 pound increments. Yeah, I think that actually does have a factor.
Okay.
But but yeah, as far as the modes go, though, I love the modes. Modes are awesome. Time under tension, eccentric, which is one of my favorites, old school, and pumps actually where you go a little bit faster. It's more like a cardio workout. Old school, like free weights. Eccentric, we already know what eccentric is. You just on the down portion. Time and attention, just pretty much when you go up, if it feels you going down too fast, then it will back off, and because it knows you're struggling.
Okay.
So, but yeah, but just the modes, man. The fact you can you can put beast mode on, and it will take like every repetition will go up 1 pound. So I
Uh,
just think that's really cool, and I love the fact that you can keep the modes even without the subscription, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And then, but the only I'll go into my cons now since I've talked about how great this thing is. My cons for it, the overhead part, not that big of a deal. It can be, but if I didn't have the handy gym, be a big deal. But since I have the
right.
handy gym, it's not. The incline for the bench, I feel
Okay.
like you need a 30-degree angle when you do. I feel like when you do an incline, I know it's all about angling though. Like you still probably get a good, you know, incline even if you have it. Like it seems like it's more 15 degrees than 30.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one of them. The overhead part, and then occasionally, time to time, the connectivity. You can go on and off, but very rarely. That's a very rare occurrence. I was having issues with the app in the beginning on the Apple product I had on my iPad, and it was like occasionally like it would disconnect, or I was having issues with that. But ever since I've been working on my Android, it's been fantastic. So
Okay.
yeah, and what else? I don't. Another thing I don't like is the fact that you have to keep the subscription in order to know how much weight. Like, say you're doing a row, it
Right.
won't give you your information on how much you're doing on that exercise unless you keep the subscription. So I think
No.
that's a little too attached.
So
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 like
if,
that
if you,
just
so right now you do have the subscription.
I got rid of it. It just got to be. I didn't really need it to be quite truthful. I
Okay.
just got rid of it because as you know, Joe, I know my training, so I just got rid of it and said, I'm just going to do me, man. And didn't just, yeah, worked out pretty well. But yeah, I'm not, what I do is I actually, I forgot the pro. I like the fact you can customize your workout. You can actually cut, this is where it helps with as far as like the rows, like knowing like what you're lifting and stuff. Like you can customize your workout to the weight you want, and you can put it in like a little, like it lets you do a custom workout and you put everything in there, and it's scaled. So if it sees you're getting stronger, or it feels, it'll go up in weight each time you go in there, or it'll stay the same. So it's not really a huge deal, but the fact that it keeps it in there, or you don't have to have it scaled.
Right.
It's and you can just keep it whatever weight you have it set on there, and it will be in there whenever you go in that folder.
So you can do it does all this even without the subscription?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it has customize. You can customize your workout, put any
Wow.
exercise you want in there, and it will even time it for you. Time your rest period. You can put it to 20, 40, 60, even 90, and it will as soon as it has like a little countdown part, and if you're like say away from that app for a brief second, you're going to Amazon Music or Pandora, it will let you know in the top part notification time rest is up, and then you just click on that and go right back into your workout and get work to work.
Wow,
So
very so like it sounds like it gives you a lot even without the subscription. So what are they taking away when you get rid of that subscription?
so they're taking away the pretty much the training sessions with the trainers on there. You don't get like I said, you don't get, they won't put log in there like just data, I guess you can say, as far as like what you're lifting and like what exercises, what you say you're doing, like curls. It won't tell you, oh well, I did 30-pound curls. It won't be in there, so they're taking
Wow.
that away. So I mean, I feel like it's not a huge deal, because if you just customize your workout anyway, it's still going to be in there, and you're watching your stats live. So, and if you're looking at it, you can see if it's going like, scaling down, scaling up. You know what I mean? So to me, it's not that much of a deal breaker, but
Okay.
I feel like it can be to a test, but at the same time, I feel like it's not.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's a fantastic machine, and I like the fact I can just roll it out right in my living room and just get to work, man. But there ain't many cons to it, man, honestly.
Wow. That is cool, man. I I wanted to ask you as far as the portability of it. You said you love it. You just roll it out into your living room wherever you are. Is it like, for example, I'm over here in Mexico. If I was to go ahead and want to buy one, could I throw that thing in my car, easily bring it into the house? If I wanted to take it on a road trip, can I take it on a road trip? Is it too heavy? Is it light enough? What are your thoughts?
It's 80 pounds. If you're going to say like a hotel, I think it might work.
Okay.
It is a bit heavy. It was very awkward getting it, through my door up a flight of stairs in a condo.
Okay.
But so yeah, it is going to be a little bit of weight. It has wheels on it, so yeah, I think you can. I mean, I think you'll be able to manage. You can bring it with you if need be.
Okay.
Just pop it in your trunk. But just be aware it's 80 pounds, so it's going to be a bit heavy. But
Okay.
yeah, but as long as it has an outlet where you're going, or you know, you'll be good.
Awesome. Awesome. So now you need your app, you need your phone in order to operate that, is it, the machine, is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It runs through the app. There is actually a stand on the website. Save it makes it easier. I didn't get it, but I just been using like say my beer, put stand it on there. I have like a stand on my phone, so I just use that. But you can get the stand at like positions it whichever way you need it to.
Okay. Yeah, 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 it's probably not necessary really, just like a nice add-on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
that huge of a deal.
Okay. And so the biggest con that I've heard people talk about, and you already know, I'm sure, is the fact that it's not an upright machine. So you're saying even though it's not cool that it's not upright, it's not a deal breaker in your opinion. You can always find other movements to target certain muscles, and those movements are sufficient in your experience.
In my experience, absolutely. I think HandyGen helps it. I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think you can absolutely get those hit each part of your back, whatever exercises are on there, and I think it's very efficient. And you will be guaranteed exhausted when you're down this machine working out.
Wow. What about triceps? Or what type of tricep movements would you be able to do an overhead tricep extension on that machine somehow?
Yeah, well, you have the bench, so you pretty much would just lay down and just do it that way. I mean, and then like
Ah,
you can do tricep kickbacks, you can do close grip bench pressing if you want,
okay.
stuff like that. It is very minimal when it comes to that. That's probably one of the parts I don't like the most. Is probably but like I said, I have the handy gym, so it makes it easier. So for anyone that doesn't, it's like Yeah, I kind of would be a little disappointed in a sense, but at the same time, I have one. So,
Okay.
but nah,
My man.
nah, it's been otherwise. Other than that, I mean, I still think you can hit it very efficiently. You know, it's still kicking your ass regardless. I mean, I feel like tricep kickbacks on this thing are better than actual dumbbells because on dumbbells it's like you're fighting gravity.
Right.
So with that, you're not fighting gravity. It's digital weight you're fighting.
Right. Yeah,
So
you have the motor. You're not going to be able to cheat it. You actually have to push your muscle to the limit and use it in order to fight that motor. Whereas
mhm.
with gravity, you can just kick that thing back, you can cheat it back. You're not really getting a tricep workout. You're kind of working your upper back because you're messing with gravity there, but not with this machine.
No.
Okay.
And it's no joke, man. Like I'm doing 21 pounds with tricep kickbacks. That's embarrassing. Like, like I guarantee you I'm not doing 21-pound tricep kickbacks with dumbbells, all right? With this machine, I'm
Right.
doing 21 pounds. I
Wow.
like the fact you can do 21 pounds because guess what? You can't do 21 pounds with regular dumbbells. You tell me where you can find a 21-pound dumbbell.
Right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Digital weight changed the game, bro. When you can go up in increments, I mean, as soon as you said that you're able to actually jump weight so quickly and efficiently with this machine in such a short time, immediately I thought, okay, two reasons. One, eccentric mode is building your muscles faster and making you stronger quicker. And the second thing is those 1 pound increments because you're allowing your muscle to grow when it wants to grow. You're not injuring yourself, nothing like that, because you can use those 1 pound increments. They are so valuable.
They are. People don't realize that because you find yourself cheating yourself because like you'll be frustrated, you'll be like, I can't go up this way, and then it's like, but with digital weight you can, and you got
Yeah.
that those 1 pound increments. It's fantastic. You know, I can't preach it enough, and my expectations of this machine are absolutely blown out of the water.
That is fantastic. So, as far as the money, how much do you have I think there's two models of the Vitruvian. Do you have the original or the second one?
I got the Trainer Plus, so that's the second model. Now that's
Okay.
another kind of the machine is its price,
Okay.
but honestly, to me, it's an investment. If you feel like your health is good enough to put, into it, then honestly, I think it's worth it. You know, there's machines out there that you're going to spend much more money on, like say like a squat rack, or like
Right.
other machines. Like even when you spend all that money, you know how much plates are like per
Yeah.
pound. It's insane. You know, so I feel like in a sense, like you're getting 440 pounds on this thing. Why not? You know what I mean? It's much cheaper than some other. Sure, it's pricey. It is a little expensive. It is, not gonna lie, but honestly, to me, uh, worth it.
Wow. Very cool. And you are getting those 400 pounds on that machine. And really it's not 400 pounds. It's more than 400 because of the nature of the digital weight.
Yeah, it's because it's the thing. The reason it feels heavier to me is because, you're not fighting gravity. You know, with free weights, you're fighting. I mean, wait, did I say that right? Yeah, with
Right.
gravity, it's different
Right.
compared to digital weight.
Right.
So it's a lot harder. So that's why it feels heavier.
Right.
That's why I love it so much. And just it's great. And the accessory, I like the little T lock. That's another thing I forgot to mention, the T lock. In fact, all you have to do is push it in, just lock it in. It's great.
Nice.
Well, accessories you can get. I mean, the accessories are a bit pricey that you get with it. Like I
Okay.
think it's like $500 for the pro package for the best one, but you
Right.
get everything. You get the bench, you get the bar, you get the rope, you get everything you need.
Right.
So
This the same as with Tonal. I think their package is like 500 bucks. So let me ask you, if you didn't want the pro package, if you didn't want the accessories, would you be able to get an incredible workout without the accessory package, or do you kind of need that?
I feel like you need the accessories. I do feel like you would be able to get it. You'd be able to get a great workout without them, but I feel like it really helps you benefit you even more with those accessories because with the bar, because you can change your workout or because you can't do the same routine over and over. You have to eventually change. With repetitions, with sets. It's
Yeah.
that all will change. Your body don't change unless you change your
Right.
your routine. So yeah,
Right.
I feel as though you kind of need those accessories in my opinion.
But what I mean is you wouldn't be able to, like, let's say for example, the package comes with a rope, the package comes with handles. You wouldn't be able to just buy T-locks and then go on Amazon and get the rope and the handles, or you
No,
could. Oh, you can't.
nah,
Okay.
yeah, you
Okay.
can't. I've looked into that, and it's
Okay.
unfortunately they make it to where you have to get it through them, which
Okay.
is kind of I'm not a fan of that, but honestly, a T-lock system is pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely is. The Tonal's got the T-lock system. It makes everything very streamlined, very easy to use.
Yeah, because you can swap it like right in and out, and the fact that it's so quick, you just click, like you just push in the little part and you click it in,
Right.
and that's it. It's fast, it's easy, so that way when when the timer starts going down on my rest period, and then when it starts counting down, I always have my stuff ready. I'll put the bench in place. Uh, Actually, what? I forgot to mention another con.
Okay.
Decline. You can't do decline on it because it's not set up. The bench only is set up to do a flat and an incline because it has that longer part. So
Okay.
that's kind of a thing for me that I was a little disappointed. But you can do upright flies,
Okay.
so you can hit the upper chest that way. So,
Right.
but yeah, that's kind of I wasn't a huge fan of that. Hopefully in the future, I know they're a newer company, so hopefully in the future they come out with a bench that has like a decline option.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to buy another bench from another company and then use it with that machine?
Actually, you know what? Come and think about it, I have. I've used I think it's called Flybird. I probably should have mentioned this. You can use a different bench. You
Okay.
just have to make sure it's going to be a fit on the machine right where you can get in position. So yeah, that's what I do. But it's hard with the bar. Actually, no, I think you'd be able to work with the bar. It's more because I tried the incline with the bar on the bench. That didn't work out so well with the bar. With the handles it does, but with the long bar, it makes it a little harder for incline. But for decline, I think you can do it because you're more positioned lower.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that I think you definitely if you have a bench, I think you'd be able to do that.
Okay. That's good to know. That's definitely good to know. All right, so another question I have on this. Now, I know this is going to be hard to kind of answer because you don't own a tonal, but I
Mm-hmm.
think you know a lot about the tonal. It's only got 200 pounds, it's on the wall. If someone asked you, would you rather have Vitruvian or would you rather have the tonal? What are your thoughts on that?
Uh, yeah, this like you said, this is a tough question. Honestly, I would probably have to say Vitruvian because
Okay,
I like the amount of weight you can have, the versatility of how much you can go up in weight, and I'm maxing out in squats on this thing. So when it comes to like, say if it was a tonal, because tonal's 200 pounds, I'm
right.
squatting like close to 200 pounds. So I know I'm gonna surpass that too, because when I first got this thing, I was squatting 75 pounds or 75 pounds on each side. So now I'm
Wow.
up to almost 200. So it's
Oh,
not even been
man.
a year. It's crazy.
That is wild. You are definitely, bro, you're taking that thing to the
Or
limit.
like tonal, I would be maxing that thing out. But now, man, what is this as far as the squats like? Like, what does it feel like on the tonal? Like,
I mean, but like what? In what regard? Like, you mentioned, how does it feel? What exactly do you mean?
I know like it feels heavier. Um, Let me think here.
Okay.
Like as far as like the modes, like where how do your legs feel when you're done it? Like was like say eccentric or whatever other moves. What about chains? Like how does it feel when you're done chains?
Oh, I mean, I didn't heavily use chains mode, but I can tell you that with chains mode, you're getting so tired so fast because it's hitting you on that concentric. So you're
Yeah,
burning yourself out like incredibly quick. So like it takes that huge burst of energy in order to get that rep done. And
yeah,
because it takes that huge burst of energy and you're using more energy on that portion of the movement, you get tired so fast. So I would say, as far as chains mode goes, with on tonal or on any machine, any digital weight machine, that's best when you want to work on your power. You're not going to gain much size, in my experience. You're not going to gain much actual size because you're not going to be able to hit those reps, those rep ranges that you want. You're not going to be able to get
mhm,
enough volume because you're just going to be tired quick. At least that's my
right.
experience. Great question.
Yeah, no, it's digital weight has me mind boggled, man. It just has like my mind blown. Like it was a lot better than I totally expected when I used it, and just like when felt myself going up in weight, I'm like, am I really going up this fast? Like
Right.
it's
That's
crazy.
incredible. Yeah, you'll be maxing that machine out quick. You will be maxing. I'm telling. The next time I talk to you, bro, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I maxed it out."
I ain't gonna be able to fit in this tiny screen, man.
I'm so happy that you are happy with this thing, man. I am. I'm very excited for you. And I mean, your journey's only begun. How long have you had it now?
I've had it for not even a year. Like I've had it since July of 2022, and look
Wow.
at me. Like I ain't trying to
Wow.
gloat, but I'm just saying, like compared to the last time we videoed, I've gained some size. Like
Yes.
so, and I know I have because I've gotten compliment after compliment, and it feels good. I feel good knowing that I'm getting the progress that I need, knowing that my diet's in check. I'm exercising, I'm getting, I'm healthy. It just makes me feel right. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Oh man, congratulations, bro. I am super happy for you. Um, so I wanted to ask you, is there anything else that you feel the consumers out there need to know about this machine? Anything, good, bad, whatever, anything pop into your head?
If you know how to train, I feel like this is the machine you should get. If you don't, be prepared to pay that prescription price because it's a pricey subscription. So
Okay.
that's all I gotta say about that. Otherwise, if you know how to train, you're golden.
Okay.
So, and that's about it, really.
And so they don't force you to buy the subscription once you get the machine, like Tonal, for example. They force you to pay for 1 year minimum, and then you can go ahead and cancel it. Does Vitruvian, I guess, doesn't do that?
They used to not do that, but recently I looked on the website recently and they do make you pay for the first year. So after just like I think Tonal does the same thing. But after that first year, you're not locked in. There is actually a lifetime um thing where you can get it for life, which is like $990. So that's something to put out there. Say if you're gonna, pay that much money, I feel like maybe if you don't know how to train, it's worth the investment to get that. You know, since you're spending already over three or 4 grand, you might as well get the whole shebang. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely worth getting that.
All right, cool, man. I actually don't have any other questions on my list. You pretty much hit so many of those questions with your initial talking about the product. It sounds like it's an incredible machine. It sounds like it's worth purchasing, especially like I'll give you an example. I wanted to bring my tonal over here to Mexico, right? In Mexico, they have cement walls. So if you hook a tonal up to the wall, you might just yank that thing out of a cement wall, even with anchors.
Yeah, man. You might be better off with a Vitruvian there, man. Or if you have the space, even an Oxfit maybe, if you like that, overhead aspect, because Oxfit looks like a beast too.
I was thinking about Oxfit too. I've been looking into something. Like I've been looking into stuff lately. I have to get something because the gym's cool. It's doing what it needs to do, but I got to work out at home, man. It's taking too much time. It's too much. Oh, you got to wait for a machine. You got to change your exercises because someone's using the
Yeah,
machine. It's too much, man.
yeah. That's one of the reasons why I left the gym. I got tired of people on their headphones, just looking at their phones, just browsing around. It's like I'm looking at them, like, come on, man. But nah, I don't blame you, man. You like to work out in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to wait for that. You just get to, doing what you got to do when you're done.
Yeah, no doubt.
I hear you. But if you don't have the space for the Oxford, though, man, I will say Vitruvian to me, and you have a handy gym. So if you want to do your lat pull downs, you can do the same thing. I've actually been doing I double it up with the blue disc. So I've been doing for the lat pull downs on a single arm, man, and that it's tough. It's crazy, but nah, I love it, man.
That is awesome. Well, Ryan, thank you so much, bro, for spending time with us today, giving us your insight and your information. Really, truly appreciate it. Just like last time, bro. That guys, just so you know, Ryan's getting nothing out of this. He's doing this because he wants to help you. If you're interested in this machine, if you're interested in training in general, he's taking his time to do this. He's not getting paid. He's not, Oxford. Vitruvian's not giving him anything. This is just genuine from his heart. He's just let you guys know.
Yeah, just trying to help. I feel like it's worth my time to help other people's health, especially yours too, man. Like if I can give you the information since you're away from your tonal, and it'll help you get a Vitruvian, I'll be happy seeing you having success on the Vitruvian. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, man. Truly appreciate it, bro.
absolutely.
Well, I'll let you get back to your night over there. The fact that you took the time out of your day after the long day that you've had, we really appreciate that. So have a great night, man. Enjoy the family, and we'll talk again soon.
Do the same, man. Enjoy Mexico.
Thank you, brother. Later, bro.
Take care, buddy.